And now, your Big 2 local weather authority forecast. We warn you first with meteorologist Derek Sibley.
And good morning, everybody. Here's a live look outside downtown Midland. Looking pretty good right now at the moment, but I'm expecting more thunderstorms if you haven't already tapped into some of that moisture dealing with those thunderstorms. All thanks to the West Texas State Bank weather cam for this nice live shot here for us. I'm expecting that camera to change as we progress through the day today, all thanks to this area of low pressure here off towards the south and west of us. Mainly here over New Mexico is where the center of the axis is, and this is pushing more moisture here across our area. You can see up towards the north, towards La Mesa. Just to the northwest of La Mesa, they are dealing with a pretty strong thunderstorm that continues to march its way here off towards the east. Plenty of lightning strikes out there for you as well, so be careful out there if you're traveling along that area. Down towards the south, just south of I-10 and Fort Stockton, dealing with a pretty strong shower. Was containing some lightning earlier, but this is also here moving off towards the northeast, and it looks like it's weakening here a little bit. But don't let that fool you, though, because I am expecting another round here of thunderstorms to evolve throughout the day today. By around 10 o'clock, a couple of thunderstorms here just south of I-10 and across the mountain range, but I'm expecting all of this here to be pushed off towards the northeast. And you can see here Pecos, I-10, I-20 corridor dealing with a lot of heavy rainfall. And I'm expecting a really abundance here. Most of us here across the basin picking up on all these yellows and reds here, which indicate lots of heavy thunderstorms embedded within that. And some of these thunderstorms could be on the strong to severe side before they begin to dwindle down here by around the 9 p.m. time frame heading into early this evening. Now, as a result of all this bad weather, the Storm Prediction Center has placed a lot of us here in the south and eastern basin here, including Big Lake, Fort Stockton, portions of I-10, Dryden, all under a slight risk. We're talking scattered severe thunderstorms are possible. Large hail and damaging winds here, the primary threat with these thunderstorms that do develop today. And also want to mention that we do have a potential here, risk of flooding with these thunderstorms here, picking up anywhere between a ½ inch to over an inch of rain here for some of us, especially concentrated across the central and portions of the southwestern basin in the mountain range as well. So be careful out there if you have any travel plans, or if you're coming back home from work, be careful, watch that flash flooding that could develop along the roadways out there. Winds here out of the south mainly, that's going to help feed all that moisture for those thunderstorms today, and I'm expecting maybe just a little bit of a breeze around 10 to 15 miles per hour if anything. By tonight, the winds begin to dwindle down just a bit, and then by Tuesday and Wednesday, winds pretty much variable here around southerly winds here as high pressure develops off towards the east over the Gulf of Mexico. That'll help bring those winds here out of the south still Tuesday and Wednesday. Here's how we're shaping up for your headlines, just to break everything down here for you. Thunderstorms today, some of them here on the strong to severe side, that is for sure. Large hail and damaging winds, the primary threats with these thunderstorms. I'm not expecting any tornado threats, but definitely watch out for that large hail, damaging winds, and flash flooding will be the primary threats with these thunderstorms today. So pretty much thunderstorms all day today. East-southeasterly winds again will help feed that moisture, and I'm expecting temperatures here only in the lower 70s. Some of us here approaching the lower 80s, maybe if we're down towards the south. Here's how we shaped out yesterday as far as your temperatures are concerned. 80 degrees was the high, 87 this time of year, so 7 degrees below average for where we should be for this time of the year. Same thing for your lows and highs today. I'm expecting a high temperature of 74, normal for this time of year, 87, so we're still significantly below average where we picked off from last week. Here's a look at your temperatures for the northern basin. Expecting temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s for you. Central basin here generally in the mid to upper 70s as well. Trans-Pecos should be checking in with temperatures in the low to mid 70s. 76, the warm spot in Dryden. Mountains should be picking up in a range of temperatures from the 60s to 70s, 80 degrees here for you in Presidio. 7-day forecast does call for a 50% likelihood of thunderstorms, some of them on the strong to severe side today. The good news is Tuesday and Wednesday shaping out to be pretty good, and then heading into Thursday night and Friday night, I do expect another good chance of thunderstorms, but not to say that Thursday and Friday is going to be bad. It's just Thursday night and Friday night look to be the main time frame right now. Right. And then, of course, heading into your weekend, it's looking good.
What a roller coaster this has been. What in the world, Derek?
Yeah, I mean, basically, the best way I can explain it is just we're in this height of severe weather season. That's number one.
Right.
Number two is that we got this, this troughing pattern. Basically goes like this, like a parabola, and that's basically low pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere that's really helping to shape up these thunderstorm chances for us.
That parabola is causing a lot of parabolas.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's a good way to look at it, for sure.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, I'm happy that we'll get a break, and our cameraman didn't like my joke, but I'm happy for the sunshine. We do need that rain, though.
We do. I mean,
very dry out here.
Speaking of parabolas, I don't know. I just had to relate to him because back in math and calculus, all we talked about was those crazy parabolas. So.
And now they're coming back to haunt
Now they're
you
coming
during
back to
your full
haunt me,
weather.
and they're just messing with my mind, you know, yeah.
All right, well, thanks for those
All
weather
right.
updates, Derek, but now we have to see what's happening in sports.